Okay, we're cutting some fancy legs. 3/4 at this end, 1.5 up there. This is for a small table. Get you a piece that's wider than what you're cutting. Be sure to get it over the mark, the 1/8 of an inch of the thickness of the saw blade on each side. There's one of them. Now I gotta make 3 more. One looks just a hair bit skinnier than the other ones, but we'll put it in the back. Well, let's see, there's 2 of them a little skinnier, so we'll put them in the back, put the big ones in the front. Nobody will ever notice. Well, I'm hoping this saw is accurate. A buddy of mine owed me a little money, so he decided to give me a rigid miter saw for some of the money he owes me. I mean, I know it's his, he didn't steal it. So anyway, he's going to be wanting it back, I'll bet. Hey Lee, can I borrow your miter saw? Okay, sure, Warren. Okay. It's really not too bad. You know, if somebody was paying me money for this thing, it'd be done out of dowels and what you call, and plus I wouldn't be using white oak flooring. Now, if anybody's wondering why I'm wearing gloves, if you ever get a splinter off of white oak, it is 10 times worse than red oak. We have to make sure they're exactly lined up. Now we need to figure out our distance for the drawer, which is, I think, is going to be like 3.5. I'm not real sure yet. Okay, it's just going to be for a nightstand, so really, other than your 9mm, I don't know what else you're going to be putting in here. So we're going to give it about 3¼ inches. So we will, I guess we'll do that. I don't know of anything else to do. That would give us a inside drawer of about 8¾ wide. The depth is going to be around 15 inches. Well, this is almost finished. I got to get the 3.5 drop on the what you call drawer guides. drawer support, I mean. So we'll get that. And you know what? I did that drawer support thing wrong. It's supposed to go inside the legs. I do it all the time, darn it. Okay, that's alright. We got a miter saw. We're getting there. So far, no rain. So we're looking out so far. Okay. All I gotta do now, cut the top is easy. I've got to cut the drawer. It'll go in there. This is of course, I'm gonna go ask Marie which way is front, because I sure don't know that. Okay, back in a minute. Since the drawer has changed directions, I'm gonna use this stainless steel to the sides and the back, give it a little more character. I'll explain later how to cut stainless steel. I'm kind of using an old blade, but you know, sometimes you have to use what you got. But anyway, you can use a skill saw, you can use a router bit, you can use that Fest tool, which is the best. So there's a lot of different ways you can cut it, but you've got to make sure that you use a good sharp blade, because this stuff is bad when it splinters. And you definitely want to wear safety glasses and gloves, because you're dealing with metal. This isn't lumber, and that stainless steel stuff is so small. Boy, if it gets in your eyes or something, man, it'll tell you what. You don't know what hurt is until you have to go to the optometrist and get it out. Like I say, it ain't the prettiest thing in the world, but it will be a little bit of character for this thing. Okay, we've got our sides cut, holes drilled. I've ruined the blade on my table saw and the blade on the miter saw, so that's okay. At least we'll get this done. Well, it's not exactly what I wanted, but oh well, that's what I get for thinking. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, okay. Now I just got to put the top on there. That's the easy part. Well, that's going to be the finished product as soon as I run a router edge around the edge of that thing, and that will, and then of course a lot of sanding. Well, stuff like that happens with oak, and it blew a big chunk out of it, so I got to cut off about 1/4 of an inch. Luckily it's on the side and not on the edge. Well, before she says, before I glue that top on there, I want to make sure everything's okay. We will take that inside now, put it against the wall, and let her figure that out.